12-12? I hit 12-12? I think I did. Close enough. Anyway, y'all, I had to try to rush 12-12. I ran out here. Give me a second to get myself together. Put this stuff down. Ugh. Take a look at the weather, man. Let's look at the sky. What's going on? Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, TikTok family. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the likes and shares in the comments, man. You guys are keeping the channel afloat. Keep doing that. We're starting to spread through the algorithm. I don't know if you're paying attention or not, but we're starting to get our videos viral again. So continue to do what you're doing. You guys are fantastic. You know what I'm saying? That being said, this party started. You know, shout out to my members. I have an edited video coming out today. It'll probably be just one, but bear with me. You know, come Monday, you know, when we're back, you know, on a regular work schedule, I'll be dropping them like you know what. That being said, I appreciate all the love and the support you guys dump into the channel. Allow me to put that same love and support into you guys with this dope video. Let's talk about it. Before we chop it up and talk about the 10 ways to beat a narcissist and haunt them in their sleep, I want to talk about whenever you have people do something to you like this, right? Where they're not necessarily a narcissist, but they have this tendency to play devil's advocate. Now, I brought this up before, but I brought it up during a time when I was doing a lot of healing and I was looking from that perspective. But after doing the healing and still looking at it, it's kind of the same feeling, right? When someone plays devil advocate with you, like, okay, let's say, for example, you didn't ask for it. So I always say someone's playing devil's advocate when they're giving you an opposing opinion to what you're saying when you didn't ask for it, right? Now, if you ask for it, it's advice. So let's see, somebody's playing devil's advocate with you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, well, you're talking to them, and they're like, well, what if so and so meant it like this? Or, well, why are we having this conversation? I didn't know that you were going to rip apart everything I say by bringing up the other person's point of view, as if I don't know to think about that whenever, you know, I'm doing my process of, you know, discernment and using my intuition about what happens to me. So it's kind of like double insulting. And I do believe it's a narc tactic that, it's not a narc tactic, okay? Because my friend, he used to do it and he don't do it anymore. It's just people can't help what it is they really don't like what you're saying and they don't agree with it, and they'll start telling you like what if this and that because they really don't, you know, really agree with your perspective. But that's fine. You're not really asking for all that. But I want to bring that to your attention. I want to go too long on that, but I want to bring that up in case you're talking to a friend, supposed friend or whatever, or family member, and they're like, well, what if? Well, I mean, what if any? It could be anything. What if it? What if the world flips? What if? Why do all that? Let me get my story out, and if I want your opinion on it, then I'll ask it. Probably I won't. That's why they slide it in there. They know you're not going to ask for their opinion. They know you're just kind of like bouncing a situation off of them. They know you come to your own conclusions. It's kind of like they want to make sure they give you advice. That's something else I want you guys to be careful with while you realizing you're a healer. A lot of people is going to want to, like, I'm not going to say take credit for where you're at, but be a part of it, and they will intrude and push their way into being a part of it by making it seem like, you need them or something, right? Or they were a part of you and you getting to where you're at. Be careful with that, right? They'll think that some of their advice or something help you get where you're at, and then it'll slide out in conversation. You'd be like, wait, are you implying that? Nah, I ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Not that at all. I mean, I only get help from God. Anyone that comes along my path that gets me closer to where I need to be, that's just the vessel being used by God. That's what I tell everybody with me. I'm not your, whatever you want to believe. I'm just a vessel on your journey that God is using to help you get where you need to go. That's it. I'm not taking credit for nobody's parts of their journey. That's all you. You don't even have to listen to me. The fact that you have the sense enough to listen to me to get what you need from me, shows that it's all you. I can't take that from you. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful. And I'm not saying that it would affect you, but a lot of people want to be a part of your journey and they'll try to force themselves on your journey justify trying to take credit for a portion of your journey, right? Now, if it's people that you're working with and they're actually helping you, that's fine. But if it's just somebody that you were just, talking to a few times or whatever, and then they decide to give you some advice and force it on you in the conversation and then try to take part of your journey, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Now, with that being said, I want to tell you the most or 10 ways, you know, to haunt, to beat and ultimately haunt a narcissist and cause, Narcageddon. You know what I mean? Yeah, you understand? Salute and pound. It's weird, and you'll know these people because when you bring up some accomplishment you have, they'll automatically be like, "Oh yeah, I remember when I gave you advice on that. I remember we talked about it on the phone, and I said this and that, da, 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 da." And you're like, "What? Huh? What?" Because you've talked to so many people, and you've done so much to get you to where, it kind of manifested itself. But this person only sees the conversation that you guys had, and then the manifestation of something, and then be like, "Oh yeah, remember we talked about it?" No, I don't. But I'm glad you were there for me. But 10 ways to beat these jokers. Look, y'all. We want to beat them and haunt them in their sleep and cause Narcageddon. This is how you do it. And I'm going to say the number one way, being unbothered. Okay? Being unbothered, that's the number one way, right? Other parts of this is going to be just, being unpredictable. Your unpredictability makes you so dangerous, right? Because they don't know, okay, so what is he going to say? What is she going to say? They're very quick on their feet. They think. They know that you're a thinker, and that's another one. You're a major thinker. You go within to think. You don't think from what you see outside of your eyes, right? Your thinking comes from deep within. Everybody else use, whatever they see to cause them to think. But you're thinking about stuff from deep within before everybody else can see it happen and materialize first, right? So your thinking is deep, so they know that if they come at you, it's going to be a messed up situation because even if they have their words together, more than likely their stuff is something that comes from other people's thinking. How deep can you go with that? You will tear them apart. A few layers deep, it's a done deal. That black cat. I'm not even going to mention what I wanted to say, you know, but because he's probably watching. But shout out to my neighbor, man. I hope everything's okay. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Um, your unbotheredness and living in your own reality. However, they also know that you're very observant. It's kind of weird to them, right? They're like, this person is an enigma. They have that light. I want to be able to use them, get into there, but they're also super guarded, like divine protection of some sort, to where they can intuitively tell or spiritually something just keeps me away from them, right? They just can't put their finger on it, but their curiosity keeps bringing them back. But it haunts them in their sleep. It really does. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, you're not you don't even know. Half these people, most of these people, you don't even know that you're having this effect on them. They're doing all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea. You don't know they're watching you, getting irritated. You don't know what's going on with them. Man, you're just living your life, but you being unbothered, being in your own little realm. You know what I'm saying? Even when people are taking like cheap shots at you and trolling you, you think it could be a random person. It could be somebody that's like watching you too much and a deep hater that can't get to you. And they're just like, I can't believe this, man. I'm doing all this and that. And it's the fact that you're so unfazed and you're just okay, you're so focused to where your focus, for some reason, triggers demons and lower vibrational people. Just your focus and your passion for what you're doing, it just triggers them. And they don't know nothing else to do but go into I'm triggered mode. For most narcs, that's gaslighting and triangulation, using their clout as a weapon, right? Trying to manipulate you through words and BS, but something else that makes you unbeatable and allows you to beat the crap out of your hating narcs. I said unpredictability. Unpredictability. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. Moving in silence. Everything is done in silence. Everything you do. The narcs and your haters and even people you like will even be wondering, are you dating someone? Are you not? It seems like a change has come about them. No, you don't. They don't know. I'm not gonna say give myself away. They don't know anything. They don't know if you're dating or not, and you're not gonna let them know. You're not gonna let them know what caused the changes in your life. You'll give them certain information. That's all you're gonna give them, and this irritates their demons. It drives them insane. It drives them insane. It'll make your enemies think that they're in love with you. Maybe they are. Who knows, right? Narc love is the kind of love where when a narc loves you, who needs enemies? You know what I mean? Like when a narc loves you, the way they love, you don't need any enemies. You got one right next to you. Anyway, all this kind of stuff that you're doing, and again, it's really just you trying to get closer to God. And you thinking that everybody's doing the same thing. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're out there watching you, hating the way you move, and you're haunting their dreams when they fall asleep during class at college or at their jobs. You're in their daydreams. You know what I'm saying? They're with their other person thinking about you. It's madness. Why you? I'm tr- I'm trying to stay in character. You over here, you know what I'm saying? I try my best. Yeah, look. All right, look. Give me a second, y'all. You know, I'm back, baby. Yeah, you're haunting their dreams. You got me messed up. You got me messed up over here. You know, I was in my flow. You down there just laughing and stuff. Okay. All right, we're gonna roll with it. We're just gonna keep rolling with it. The wind's blowing and everything. It feels good out here. Let's roll with it, right? You're haunting their daydreams. They're with their lovers, thinking about you. You're having people watch your ascension and start ascending from your ascension, but don't want to tell you. You have exes, not close, like recent exes, ones that haven't done nothing wrong to you in a long time, right? Watching you, wondering, what in the who is this? Who this? You know what I'm saying? I know that's right. Popping back up, and then God shows you like, this ex is watching me. Oh, junk. Must be looking good. Hmm, real good. Damn good. Yeah, I'm in the road. You know what I'm saying? Ha! No, you're good, sweetheart. I'm just messing with you. You know what I mean? Look, I'm about to hit this trail over here just a little bit. I like this 19 minutes. See, I can't get on here and try to squeeze everything in 6 minutes. This is not the Narc Abuse channel. That's a look, guys. Make sure you subscribe over there to the Lone Wolf Narc Abuse channel. It's that sweet. Oh, I'm gonna YouTube's got real slick. You can download your lives and stuff now. I'm gonna download the classic lives and upload them to the Lone Wolf Narc Bully channel, where you get those good old fashioned 6-9 minutes, heavy foot on neck, narc awareness videos, right? But over here, we're just a little bit past that. We're talking about post narc and narcs hating on you, trying to get in your energy, and the best ways to beat them. See, you're beating them without having to touch them. You're beating them without having to look at them. You're beating them without having to see, touch, or have contact with them at all. You're beating them by just being the best you. Being the best, being the most authentic you as well. We're not just being our best us, most authentic, corny, goofy, whatever, because we're redefining what cool is or whatever hip word that we're using right now. You know what I'm saying? It's trending. Whatever the zennials are using, I ain't got time to keep up with them. Means the same thing. You know what I mean? We're redefining that. We're getting it. You know what I'm talking about? So look, we're getting it back to some normalcy where we ain't all got to be looking a certain way and be plastic to walk out of our houses. Sometimes we're going to look good. Sometimes we're not. It is what it is, and it's our business. And business is good. You know what I mean? I'm channeling y'all. Let me step back in these woods a little bit more. Get some of this nature. Hmm. Ah, it's good old fashioned nature, y'all. Look, bushes right around me. I'm all up in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing in here. I'm feeling it. Make sure no snakes around me. I love nature, but I don't fuck with snakes. You know what I mean? In any capacity. You know what I mean? Look, y'all. 15 minutes. I got 3 minutes. Good. Oh, I can relax. We're going to make myself together. I'm so excited. We're going to make it to where people can be themselves again. You remember those days? Man, you could just throw some clothes on and go out. You have to have your hair done right. Fellas, your beard have to be lined up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying being dirty. Of course, wash your butts. But we're not talking about this IG situation that we're all in right now, where narcissism is taking over, and you got to have a certain image, and it has to be the social media image, where it's like a social rating, and we don't need that. We don't need others rating us living our lives, because when we leave here, that social rating doesn't leave with us. You know what I'm saying? Not the one that matters. So I'm using a social rating that actually matters to me, treating others the way I want to be treated, living along, you know what I'm saying, the guidelines of God, being a vessel for God, and just trying to spread as much love as possible. And, ultimately doing that is going to trigger the most demons in people, which is going to give you the most hate, but ultimately, which is going to beat the narcissist the most. Okay, because you're basically forcing them to see change. You're forcing them to realize there is no excuse for being as wicked as you are. We've all gone through it. You must heal. You must heal. If you can't heal, then Pookie, Ray Ray, and Day Day will be out there. You know what I'm saying? And they're always ready for some low vibrational action any way they want it. Okay. So with that being said, I'm around this up with something positive. While I'm out here in nature, I'm getting back on the road here. Bear with me. Ah, all right, we're back. Look, you're a healer. It's your job to heal people. All right. Now, God's going to use you as a vessel, however He sees fit, and however people interpret you is none of your business. If they decide to buy the exact same truck as you, line their beard up the exact same way, and even start articulating their words the exact same way, it is none of your business. Because the way that you are pushing out your content, you're only pushing people to be their best versions of themselves, and you're your best version of yourself. So if they're copying you, they're upgrading, and that's all we want, right? We need everybody to upgrade so that the consciousness can upgrade, right? I'm understanding it took me a little while, but I got there. Better late than never, right? I told you guys I'll figure it out. God will give me a way. Could I find a teacher? Yes, I could have. But could that teacher have had some kind of ill intent? Yes, they could have. So this way I figured it out on my own through God, and I don't have to worry about owing anybody anything. You know what I mean? Slick and smooth and clean with it, right? We don't play. I appreciate all of you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Richard. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Not Richard, I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying? Star Goddess. You know what I mean? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you come back. We're on a whole different wave now. We're healing, and we're healing people. All right? Love y'all and stay blessed.